Hey there, carrying on with my methods. I've finished the pleats and they came out bang on. So now I've shaped and sewn the inner apron, and we always have to establish an A line, which is the flare from the natural waist down to the knees. Even if somebody's waist and hip measurements are the same, we still need that flare, because otherwise it won't hang right. And we also have to account for the relative how big the person's thighs are. If they're particularly robust, if they're very fit, say a climber with big legs, we have to account for that. So I've sewn the apron, I've basted it in place, and now I've laid out the pleats, and the next thing I'm going to do is thin out the back by cutting these. So to that end, the bottom of the fell is at this yellow line right here. So I've measured up about an inch, and I've put down a white line with chalk. On the last pleat, I've marked it very vigorously with X's because I don't want to cut that one, and we'll see that why in a later. We'll see why that is the case in a later episode when I put in the buttonhole. So proceeding from here with my scissors. These things are probably older than me, and it's funny because I had an interview with the revenue people this year, and they just couldn't get their head around the fact that capital expenses are basically a one-off. I mean, this set of scissors was probably at least one tailor's life before me, and will be carried on after I fall off my twig. So what we're doing with cutting out the back, this is to reduce bulk across the back. And we're careful that we're not picking up more than one layer of cloth. I've done that once and it scared the bejabbers out of me. This is called a fish. I don't know why. Possibly something to do with that shape. And you'll notice that I'm doing a gradual taper, because I have seen kilts where it was almost a right angle, and the transition is too abrupt, and you can feel it, and certainly the customer can feel it. So, being as that this kilt is pleated to the stripe, I can use the set to show where I'm to cut. So I'm doing it at the edge of the line every time. Now, I'm not going to sit and have you sit and watch me go through the whole thing. I'll carry on when I get back to that last one in a few minutes. Thank you.